Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and for the first time in years, the crushing weight of stress is gone. You check your bank account, and there it is, $8,000 just from this month. No student loans, no 4-year degree holding you back, just results. The world told you that a degree was the only key to this life. They told you that without those 4 years of lectures and debt, you were destined for mediocrity. But what if I told you that the system is outdated? That while millions are drowning in debt for jobs they hate, others are quietly building empires with nothing but skills and courage. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is about the truth no one tells you. These jobs aren't easy, and they aren't for everyone. They require a specific kind of grit. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end, you're going to see the world differently. You might even realize you've been on the wrong path your entire life. Job number 1, software developer. Forget the myths about genius mathematicians in ivory towers. The real world of software is built by the self-taught. People who realize that while a professor was reading from a textbook, they could be building actual products. Within 6 months of intense focused learning, they're landing roles that pay more than most corporate executives. It's a marathon of the mind. You'll sit in the dark, staring at a screen for 10 hours, feeling like a failure because a single semicolon is out of place. You'll want to throw the laptop out the window. But then, it clicks, the code runs. And in that moment, you've created something out of nothing. That skill, that's worth $150,000 a year, minimum. The real prize isn't just the money, it's the autonomy. No boss breathing down your neck, no 3-hour commute. Just you, your laptop, and the freedom to work from anywhere on Earth. Whether that's a beach in Bali or your own living room in your pajamas. This is the reality for the self-taught developer who refused to wait for permission. Job number 2, specialized truck driving. Don't confuse this with a standard delivery job. We're talking about the high-stakes world of specialized freight, hazmat, oversized loads, the things the world can't move without. Because it's difficult, and because it's dangerous, it pays. And it pays incredibly well. $120,000 a year is just the beginning for those with the nerves to handle it. Imagine the solitude, the open road at 3 a.m., where the only thing between you and the horizon is a windshield and 1,000 miles of asphalt. It's a meditative, lonely, and powerful existence. You're the lifeblood of the economy, moving the world while everyone else sleeps. But that isolation comes with a price that most people aren't willing to pay. The emotional truth: you'll miss the birthdays, you'll miss the holidays, you'll be a voice on a phone screen for weeks at a time. For some, the money justifies the sacrifice. For others, it's a burden. But for the person who loves the road, there is no greater freedom. You're earning more than most office workers while watching the world go by through a 3-foot window. Job number 3, skilled trades. Specifically, the master plumber. People joke about it until they see the paycheck. We're not talking about unclogging a sink. We're talking about complex infrastructure, high-end residential and commercial systems. This is a recession-proof empire. When the economy crashes, people still need water. When things break, they don't call a philosopher, they call a plumber. There is a unique power in being the person who can solve a crisis. When a home is flooding and a family is in a panic, you are the hero, and heroes get paid. A skilled master plumber can easily earn 6 figures. But the real wealth comes when you stop doing the work and start owning the business. That's when you see $200,000, $300,000 a year without ever touching a degree. It's about expertise. It's about being the person with the answers when everyone else is lost. It's physical, it's demanding, and it's one of the most stable paths to wealth in the modern world. The trades aren't a fallback plan. They are a front row seat to the top 1%. You just have to be willing to get your hands dirty to get there. Job number 4, high-ticket sales. This is the ultimate meritocracy. In sales, you aren't paid for your time, your effort, or your education. You are paid for one thing: results. If you can move the needle, if you can convince a stranger to trust you with a $500,000 decision, you are the most valuable person in the room. In tech, real estate, or insurance, the commission on a single deal could be more than some people earn in a year. But don't be fooled. This is a psychological battlefield. You'll hear no 100 times before you hear maybe. You'll face rejection that would break most people. You have to be comfortable with the silence on the other end of the line. You have to be able to get back up after every defeat. Most people quit in the first month, but the ones who survive, they don't just earn, they thrive. Think back to your childhood. Did you ever talk your parents into something they didn't want to buy? Or convince a friend to see things your way? That was the foundation. Sales is just human psychology applied to business. If you can master persuasion, you will never be without a job, and you will never have a cap on your income. You are in total control of your destiny. Job number 5, the content creator, the final frontier. This is what you're watching right now. For the first time in human history, an individual with a camera and an internet connection can reach millions. No gatekeepers, no bosses, no degrees. Just you and your ability to tell a story. People are building multi-million-dollar businesses from their bedrooms. It sounds like a dream, but it's the hardest path on this list. You'll be invisible for months. You'll post a video you spent 40 hours on, and it will get 10 views. You'll doubt every word you say. You'll feel like you're screaming into a void. Most people quit when they see the zero in their analytics. But the creator who wins is the one who keeps going when there's no evidence that it's working. That grit is what builds an empire. The payoff is absolute freedom. Earning while you sleep. Earning while you travel. Earning while you live your life. It's the ultimate leverage. You've built an asset that works for you 24 hours a day. It's risky, it's unpredictable, but for those who master it, the ceiling doesn't exist. You aren't just earning a living, you're building a legacy. So here is the truth. A degree is just a piece of paper. It's a safe path that doesn't guarantee safety anymore. Every job on this list shares one thing. They reward the people who are willing to learn, willing to struggle, and willing to push through the discomfort that breaks everyone else. It's about skills, it's about consistency, and it's about the courage to take control of your own life. Time is passing anyway. Whether you stay on the path everyone told you to follow, or you step off and build your own, the years will go by. 5 years from now, you'll look back. You'll either say, I wish I had the courage to start, or you'll look at the life you've built and say, I'm so glad I did. The journey starts with a single decision. Today. Choose your path, commit to the struggle, and who knows, maybe one day you'll be the story someone else is watching. Because success doesn't ask for permission. It's taken by those who are brave enough to try. Start today. Your future self is waiting. Thank you for watching. Which path will you choose? Leave a comment below. Subscribe for more high-income ideas and the truth about building wealth in the modern world. Remember, success doesn't ask for permission.